So going down my list, you see there's a little situation going on with Travis Rudolph. Travis Rudolph, you know, former Florida State star, NFL cat, you know what I'm saying? Good dude. Good dude. He you know, works with kids. He does a lot for the community. Got caught up with some chick named Dominique Jones. Dominique, you know, he was messing with her or whatever. Some old skio. These Florida chicks are crazy as hell. And apparently they got into it. It was a scuffle where she was hitting him. She hit him with his trophies or whatever. And I guess she didn't like how it ended. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's footage of her literally attacking him first, you know, cussing at him. And then she texts her brother, tells her brother that y'all need to come get him. Y'all need to come, you know, y'all need to basically, you know, come shoot his shit up. He's a dead man walking. You know what I'm saying? She wilding out like that. Shorty was wilding out like that, yo. And basically, you know what I'm saying? Her brother, two of her brothers and they homeboys or cousins or whatever showed up to the crib. They showed up to the crib and basically they fucked around and they found out. They basically what ended up happening was they came down and it wasn't even his crib, it was his mama's crib. So they showed up to his mama's house, yo. And his mom and his brother was there. His brother went to the door to, you know, see what's up, and these cats were acting wild, and you know how these young dudes do. These young dudes is mad disrespectful nowadays, and basically started fighting his brother, started fighting him, and allegedly two of the dudes had guns. At least one of them had a gun, but they said, I'm hearing stories that there was at least two guns. I'm hearing that they recovered a gun. I'm not 100% sure, but Travis had a gun too. Travis had an AR-15. He came out and he let him have it. And yeah, that was kind of what it was. He let him have it and zero fucks was given on that night. And unfortunately, one of the brothers, really, I ain't gonna even say unfortunately, you get what you ask for. One of her brothers was killed during this whole thing. He was killed, shot. Other one was seriously injured. And now Travis is facing murder charges. Personally, I don't think he should face murder charges. But as you grow old and if you know gun laws, and you got to know the gun laws in your state, people. You got to know what it is. Because if I'm not mistaken, Florida has similar gun laws like Texas, where while they're lenient on self-defense, like the stand your ground law, Travis made the mistake in leaving his property and going after the dudes and shooting in the car. You know what I'm saying? Now, whether they were shooting back at him, no one knows. He said it was the heat of the moment. He was protecting his family. And I totally get it. I totally understand. Bump B from UGK, he was in a situation like that too. Not like that, but some dude ran up in his house and was trying to rob him, and you know, and his wife had his wife at gunpoint, and he had to come down shooting at the dude. Dude ran through the garage, and Bump B had to stop himself because if he would have kept shooting at him, once dude got off his property, Bump B could have went to jail for that. You know what I'm saying? So he had to kind of restrain himself. So that's kind of where Travis fucked up at. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know why Dominique isn't on the stand. I don't know why this girl is not in some type of indictment, because she instigated all of this. There's nothing you can tell me that, I mean, let's watch the video. Hold on, play the video. This is the video. This is like some of the evidence. This is Ring camera, I believe. And this is basically what happened. You see her hitting him. You see this, she's hitting him and they holding her back. He ain't hit her. And here's the text messages right here. This is her text. She tried to delete these text messages.
True that you were the first person to become physically violent with Travis and not the other way around?
No.
Not at all?
something or show me something if I can't recall the exact steps of the moments.
Question. Okay, so you were the first one to become physically violent with Travis, not the other way around. Answer. Correct.
Yes, I said correct.
You remember that?
Yes.
So you smashed his iPhone not out of anger, but because you were hurt?
Yes.
Okay.
And I didn't send my brothers to kill him.
No, you just sent a text to go shoot up his shit, right?
I didn't say shoot him.
You said.
So what exactly does shoot your shit up mean? I don't understand none of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Listen to some more. Hold on.
When you're angry, you say things. I'm sure everyone in this courtroom has said something when you're. I'm trying to speak. If you want me to answer your question, you have to let me answer your question.
Well, if you were responsive to my question, I wouldn't have.
All right. Answer the question, please.
Okay. Can you repeat your question?
The question was shit. What does shit mean in the context of that text?
He's hella combative.
Anything but him.
Okay, so it could have been his brother.
No.
It could have been the house.
Nothing violent toward a person.
It could have been his mother's house, right?
I was upset and my adrenaline was running and I said something that I didn't mean. That's the bottom line of that. I didn't mean for my brothers to do any of that. That's why when my brother left the house, he did not have a firearm on him. People say things when they're upset that they don't mean all the time.
That's wild. So you tell your brothers to come shoot up his shit. So I don't understand how you can play with someone like that. I don't understand what's the reason. When I say if I send someone to come and do that to you, you don't play like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if there's some dudes who are some street dudes. Them Florida boys, them cats is like for real hood. So you send someone talking about he hit you or he put hands on you, and they're not coming to have a conversation. They're coming to handle business. You're coming to this man's mama's house at night. And she's lying, bro. She's lying. I wish they'd give him a polygraph or something. I'm almost certain there was at least one gun on behalf of them dudes. You know what I'm saying? Keep watching this nonsense. Oh yeah.
To go shoot.
Since the situation has happened, it obviously blew up 20 times more.
Yeah,
but
no
I
shit.
didn't necessarily mean for anything to happen to Travis's family, his house, or anything. It was like my second home. I would not want anything to happen there.
Yeah.
All right. And he never raised a hand and touched you, did he not?
Yeah, he was raising his hand the whole time, like grabbing me, pushing me back. Yeah, the whole time.
Yeah, because you was hitting him.
Did he punch you?
No, he didn't punch me.
Did he slap you?
No, he didn't slap me.
Did he pick up any objects and hit you over the head with them?
No.
So why'd you want to smash his car window?
Like I said, it wasn't intentional. I was just throwing things because I was upset.
And when you were throwing things, you were also screaming
Emotional
things out,
woman.
like you were going to send your brother Keyshawn over to kill him, right?
Never, ever, ever said the word kill at all.
Okay, so
4 men showed up at his front door.
and you told both
That wasn't
to
no
jump and
friendly
slam
ass
to the
knock.
ground, right?
Yes.
And that he had disrespected you.
Yes.
Look at this.
And you also sent a
That is
text
the craziest
message
thing
to
ever.
Keyshawn,
I'm not 100% sure. This is wild. This is the most wildest thing I've ever seen in my life. I gotta be 100 with y'all, man. I gotta be 100 with you. I'm not feeling. I now because like I said, the only reason why my guy would be in this position now would be because he. Oh, let me blow this up. Because he shouldn't have chased him off the porch. Now, it was said that he said that they were jumping his brother down the street. And if he saw a gun, you know what I'm saying, that possibly can get him off. I'm not no legal person like that, but that could possibly get him off. I'm not 100% sure, but that's a situation that really needs to be addressed. Look, I had to take care of some stuff. The kids is acting up. But yeah, man, that shit's crazy, man. I just feel like that whole situation with Travis is wild. I don't know why she's not in jail. I don't know why she's not on trial or at least getting ready for a trial or something. Because I think the situation is bogus as hell. But I get it. I get it. And anybody who doesn't think don't get it, I do. Because he's not supposed to. Because like I said, with the gun laws in Texas, or not Texas, in Florida, if they're like Texas, like I said, he's not supposed to leave out once the threat is gone, anything after that is assault. It could be manslaughter, murder, or whatever. But if they can prove that they was down there causing his brother harm or potentially causing him harm, he might get off. Honestly, I feel like if he does get convicted, he's not gonna get that much time, given the circumstances behind all this. I mean, they took the stand your ground law from him. I thought that was kind of weird, being that Trayvon Martin didn't have no weapons on him, and George Zimmerman was able to use the stand your ground law, and he got off. So I thought that was kind of weird as fuck. I already said the stand your ground law wasn't for us black people. That shit wasn't designed for minorities. That shit was designed more for, the other people. So I hope it works out for him. I really do. I hope Travis can grow from this. You know what I'm saying? I think this is one of those situations that, this is one of those life lessons that we all can learn from. You know what I'm saying? And what lesson is that? Stop messing with these hood rat chicks, man. Yo. That woman was married, yo. She was married and messing with him. She got these hood rat brothers, ghetto ass brothers showing up to the crib, wilding out, acting up, doing too much. Fucked around and found out. My man came out with an AR-15, sprayed the block. I don't even condone violence. I don't. You know what I'm saying? But this is something that a lot of females do. A lot of females will sick their brothers, their cousins, daddies, on ex-boyfriends, baby daddies. They will sick them on dudes for no reason. I'm not talking about women who have been abused. I'm not talking about women who have been assaulted. Those dudes deserve that. I'm talking about you get into an argument with your man, he make you mad. Instead of going in the room and sitting down and having a cappuccino and chilling, what do? You call your people and you tell them that this dude didn't hit you. He done something to you. So they already red hot. They on their way over. And next thing you know, somebody shot. Normally it's the dude. Do you know there's gang wars? Gang wars, street beefs, all this shit happens, not all of it, but a good chunk of it happens because of women. It's rare. I don't think I've had anybody that I know that has been killed in violence over money. You know what I'm saying? It might be gang beef, but most of the time it's over a female. I swear. Cassie, I got homies in jail over a female. I got homies that are dead because of female. I got homies that got into some shit because of a female. And it's normally, and not always because of a female doing something like this, but a good chunk of it is. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, don't sick your people on your man just because you mad. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because all it's going to do is that could potentially cause more havoc than you anticipated. Like, you bring your brother in, your brother come over to the crib, and he start tripping, and then I spray him, and then all of a sudden you want to play victim when it was your fault. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time one of my homeboy was dating this chick, and we was all over there having fun. She was just talking crazy out her neck to this dude, and he tried to leave, and she grabbed him and pushed him down. He jumped up, and he didn't hit her, but he like, you know how you walk past somebody, his elbow and kind of shoulder the shoulder thing. You know, when you walk past somebody, the shoulder hit. She calls her brother. Her brother's like super crip. Her brother comes over. He already drunk and high. This dude comes out with a pistol. And then when he came over looking for this dude, he's like, where does he live at? We like, bro, we ain't about to tell you where you live at, man. It wasn't even that serious. She hit him first. And he was like, nah, she called me and said that he hit her. And we looked at her. He did kind of put his shoulder in me. I said, no, but did he hit you? And she was like, no. I said, but did you hit him first? And dude was like, I don't care. He ain't supposed to be hitting my house. He didn't hit her. He was trying to get out the house. She wouldn't let him. And then she pushed him down. And then she hit him. She did hit him. And he looked at his sister and was like, you know I'm on papers. Why would you call me and you know I'm on papers? Even though he was drunk and high, driving intoxicated, dumbass. Why would you call me and do this to me and risk me going to jail over some bullshit? And left. And we looked at her. We didn't look at her the same after that because you one of them chicks. You one of them chicks that'll call your brother and your daddy and your uncles and stuff when you can't handle. You get too emotional. A lot of these females are emotional, especially these females that ain't had nothing. I'm not trying to bash women. That's not what I'm doing. I'm being real with you though. It gets to a point where you got to stop. You got to really think about this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no red pill dude. I ain't no blue pill dude. I'm more of a green pill. I'm kind of in between. I'm like the gray Jedi. You know what I'm saying? I understand what the red pill's trying to do. I don't like everything they do. I understand what blue pill cats are. I don't like everything they do. I'm in my own world. Green pill, I'm neutral. You know what I'm saying? So but at the same time, facts are facts. A lot of these females be causing drama. You know what I'm saying? Starting stuff. You know what I'm saying? Look, ma'am, you got your brother killed. Look at it any way you want to look at it. You got your brother killed. You did that. You got your brother killed. He is not here anymore. Y'all had to bury him. He was young. Your brother's now somewhere in the cemetery or cremated or something because of you. You did this. During the pandemic, when y'all should have been in the house with your mask on, relaxing. But you decided that you wanted to hang out with NFL Cat, and things wasn't going your way. You was basically a jump off because you was still married. Things wasn't going your way. You wasn't able to be spoiled like you thought you was, and you got your feelings hurt. Let's just say what it is. Let's just say what the hell it is. She kind of played herself on that. You know what I'm saying? And now, honestly, she needs to be in jail. I feel like she needs to be in jail. I feel like charges needs to be put on her. You know what I'm saying? I know she's not going to get the same amount of time as bro, but we need to she needs to serve some time because see, that's why I love my sisters. My sisters would never put me in nothing like that, and they would never put me in if it's go time, my sisters are my female cousins because if it's go time, it's go time. They ain't about to call me because they man wouldn't buy them a bag or they man wouldn't let them get the credit card or they man wouldn't let them do some unnecessary dumb stuff. You know what I'm saying? That chick was over emotional. She was combative in court. That's telling the story right there. She couldn't even answer the question straight up at all. She couldn't answer the question. She had no way of really, doing what she was supposed to do. She was literally on that stand and trying to justify why her brothers came. They didn't come over there to talk. They didn't come over there to have a conversation. They didn't come over there for a powwow. They came over there because they wanted smoke. And you think I'm really about to let these dudes just beat up on me in the name of you? No. We make it clap. We make it clap. Real talk. That's why I want, well, one, I'm in a relationship. Two, even if I wasn't in a relationship, I don't mess with hood rat chicks. You got one time to show me your hood rat energy and I'm done. I'm 42 years old. I ain't got time for none of that. I don't do none of that hood rat energy, none of that shit. That shit is bogus. That shit is dumb. And I honestly feel like we need to really figure out. We need to these they gotta go. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, ladies. If you got a homegirl like that, you need to hold her accountable. You need to get her up out of there. And I just don't think it's crazy. It's crazy because now this man is in court fighting for his life. He's fighting for his life because you did this, sis. It wasn't him. He didn't do anything to make this bad. You did this. You did all this. Every ounce of this is your fault. You put that man through that. That man didn't do none of that. He was just chilling. You hit him first. You hit him first. They restrained you. You text your brothers. Shoot his shit up. He's a dead man walking. Why is she not in jail? That's basically putting a hit on this man. She basically, if I'm in a relationship with a female and that female puts hands on me and I call my sisters to come and handle her, I'm literally putting a hit on this chick. Now, if I call my sister and say, man, this girl hit me, and my sister's like, I'm on my way, that's my sister on her own reconnaissance coming over there. Now, if I come over there and tell my sister to deal with it, I'm literally passing the buck to her, let alone telling her to shoot they shit up. They all, man, fuck that. If he goes to jail, she needs to go to jail too. George Zimmerman needs to go to jail because that stuff with Trayvon Martin wasn't nearly as intense. And for some reason, he's not in jail. But yet, stand your ground law is not for us brothers. That's yet another reason why I would not move to Florida at all. So.